What just happened? I was about to start my intro, but it looks like Clark has done that for me. Welcome back to Conquest SMP, the server where you can make a country or do some various other interesting things. Yeah, it's a little bit chaotic. I had all this planned, but I didn't know that, you know, this would be happening for whatever reason. Everyone's online. It is Christmas break now. It's around that time, and now there's some guys going around in minecarts. I'm not totally sure what is going on right now, but if you look here where I'm standing, there is no tree. There used to be a tree here, and it's because I removed it, eventually, because honestly, it was ugly, and I'm gonna rebuild it about now, and it's gonna be better, and it's gonna be not my design, it's gonna be someone else's design, because I'm bad at making trees. So are you, probably. So is Noodle. He built that tree. With the power of editing. It was always there. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't destroy it and then rebuild it entirely. So, yeah, it's a tree. I've built it. It's decorated for Christmas, too. It's like, it's okay. This bottom part's a little weird, because it looks like it should be way wider, like out to there, but it's not. So, yeah, it's a little bit iffy, because I ended up actually making my own tree, because I couldn't find a tree quite big enough to put here. So I just made my own, and that's kind of why it looks a little bit iffy. And if you look from up here, it's kind of a little bit square. It's a very square-ish tree, but from down here, it looks just fine. But then, like I said, if you go over here, it just looks a little bit weird, you know? I don't know, it's a tree. I kind of like it. And decorating it took forever, because I had to grab some green wool and then go, and I did that for every single one of those, and it was probably not the best strategy. Yeah, no, I don't like building trees, but I made one, stepped out of my comfort zone, and, I think it's considerably better than the other one. It's at least more fitting. It kind of fits with the rest of the build style that I've got going on here. So, yeah, tree. And the portal is off-center. But what are we actually going to do today? Because we've got this tree thing out of the way, right? We've completed that. That needed to be done for a while. But, oh my goodness, man, you're interrupting me. There we go. Oh my goodness, what? No, he's gonna start a raid. Oh goodness, this is not going to plan. He's... Burn. No, what? He's still alive. Is he gonna die? Oh, he's in my house now. Oh, come on. He's gonna get burn. Uh-oh. Oh no. For goodness sake. Okay, well, I guess first things first, we need to do a raid. Oh, this is really not going swimmingly. The iron golems are killing him. Okay. This is not good. This is not good. I need to put on my... Okay. Raids are kind of easy, usually. They're not very scary. I've got the villagers locked up. We just need to... Well, this has not gone to plan. I was going to say, we're going to tackle an issue that has happened here that you might be able to notice with me looking around here, right? There's three houses. There's three houses, right? A church and a government building. That means one guy is the priest, one guy takes care of the tree, and then one guy is the governor. Like, it's not even a town, it's an Amish settlement, and, that's not the best. I don't want it to be an Amish settlement, I want it to be a proper capital city of the greatly terrible, but also amazing country that I'm trying to build right now, and these guys are interrupting it, so they're getting purged. Oh, goodness. Oh, he's right there! Frick! This is just not going good. I didn't know I'd be doing a raid. Where is that guy? The fat one. The cow. Oh gosh, he's gonna kill me. Now he's on fire. Oh goodness, he's gonna kill me. Oh! He's got so much health. What? Oh my goodness, I'm actually gonna die. No, he died. Okay, it's fine. And all he drops is a saddle. I didn't need a saddle. Oh goodness, this has been the most chaotic start to a video I think I've ever had in my entire life. I cannot find this last guy. I have no idea where he is. I've looked just about everywhere. And I just... no clue where he could possibly be. Well, I guess that's kind of good for us, because that means we go on to back what we were doing. We're gonna expand the city, and I had this whole thing planned out. I know exactly what I'm gonna do, and how I'm gonna do it, and I've got this whole big idea, and I was interrupted by these hooligans. It literally, I'm not even kidding. Oh, it doesn't say that. It used to say, "Pirates, ye be warned," up there. It doesn't anymore, so maybe that's why they came. They weren't scared away by words. But, like, man, that was just... bruh moment and a half. So over here, we have these, buildings planned out here, as you can see. You know, up. There's even this diagonal one, which is gonna be a massive pain. These are gonna be where we're going to expand the city, and they're not just gonna be regular houses like that one. They're going to be pool houses, trade houses, as I'll call them. So this one will be like a blacksmith, this one will be like a general store, this one will be like a stonemason, this one will be a baker, that one is, I don't know, I've not worked it out completely yet. And then there would be just like a couple out here who would be like the farmers, because the farm's right over there. There's also an old abandoned structure there that you've probably seen before. I say it's probably like considered a historical site because it's been there the entire that's like since the first very few days on the server, and it got struck by lightning because Noodle built a bunch of weird sheds everywhere. I don't know why, but you know, I've babbled on long enough. We should probably just start building this stuff. So I've gone ahead and I have built these roads that will connect it. As you can see, you know, there's this one bigger road, because it's like the, not really a main road, but it's the bigger residential road that connects the general store, which is going to be like a more important building, and, you know, these two, which are a little bit bigger. And then it turns around here and turns into this kind of rundown, weird dirt road that's mostly dirt and a little bit of stone, implying that maybe one point it was stone, but it's just like kind of gotten dirt kicked over it and it's all like messed up, you know, because you can't have communism without oppression and government neglect. With that out of the way, now we need to actually start doing the real thing that we set off to do in the first place. By the way, I still haven't found that raid guy. We need to, you know, build the buildings, not just the roads, the buildings as well. So as I build this building here, the stone one, I want to kind of explain this new format of video that I've been trying out that you might have been able to notice just by, you know, the video that you've already seen so far, and I don't think we're too far in. I don't know, I've not edited yet. I'm not one of those people that edits midway through the recording. I usually don't do that. So, I've been pursuing this style, this format, I guess you could say, of video, starting kinda about now, but, you know, it started sort of a while ago. It's kinda... I'm not totally sure when I started it, but I've been trying to do this. And it's basically, I've called it More Me, Less Stuff. And the idea is that instead of doing a bunch of stuff, I have more of just me talking, doing me things like this right now. For example, building this house that I'm working on. It's coming along, like I said, stone, literally made of stone, and that's about it. Yeah, so it's gonna be just, you know, me talking, less stuff, less time lapses, particularly time lapses. Time lapses take a very long time. They don't look like they would, but they really do. So I've, you know, kind of been cutting back on the time lapses and also cutting back on the stuff, because I could build an entire city in iron armor and make the best video I've ever made, like that one that I made, Conquest SMB episode 1. Oh goodness, the chickens. I could do that, right? And it's gonna be a great video, but no one's gonna end up actually watching it, so there's not gonna be anyone to get that viewer retention, right? Because I don't make money, so viewer retention's not a super big deal, or at least it shouldn't be, right? But I've got this theory, right? So I imagine, I'm not totally sure, this isn't scientific, but I believe that YouTube will push videos if, like, they're uploaded frequently. Because most people, like most big YouTubers, their channels die in weeks. Like, usually it's like, I haven't posted in a week, my channel's totally dead, everyone thinks I'm dead, it's all going, oh no. You know, because, and here's me uploading once a month or less, imagining that I'd get subscribers, so yeah, it's a good way to upload faster, you know, make simpler editing, simpler videos, simpler everything, and it's still fun, I think, and entertaining for everyone to watch, but, you know, I'm thinking about what's important here, and that's views and money. I don't make money, but I might one day. And it's done. This house has, I think, come together pretty well. It's, you know, it's interesting. It's a little bit more simple than the other one. It's the pottery house. It's, you know, very minimal interior, because I don't really need one. I just walk through here to get down to the villagers, so there's really no need to have an interior. And plus, you'd have to, like, kind of walk around through it, and it could cause some problems, because I just want to go, you know, be efficient. It's very simple. It's not very highly detailed. I think I like it. It's, you know, it's simple. It's in the kind of same style as the church over here, which if you look at it is also very simple and doesn't have a whole lot of details. Like over here, it's like just the stone, you know, but I think it looks quite nice. It sort of fits in a little bit better. I just really didn't like the brick house and with the weird tower that had like an odd shape. It just kind of looked bad, but I think this one, you know, looks better. It does probably need some vegetation here and snow buildup. This thing kind of makes that annoying. But I can figure that out at another point. You know, this whole time, we still haven't not done anything that we actually set out to do, which is build more houses. We did revamp a tree and a house, but, you know, we've not revamped this or that or that or that or even that over there. So now we're actually gonna do that. Okay, so we have one house done here. This one is the blacksmith. It's, does it look a little bit familiar, maybe, to anyone? Yes? No? Maybe so? Well, it is, it's pretty much the exact same thing as this, except it's a little bit different, and it's got some different texturing. Yeah, so I'm, it's not, you know, not the most creative build, but I think I quite like it. It just has the same block palette. You know, I'm thinking all the builds here aren't gonna be, like, super, super distinct, like, all different. There's gonna be, like, let's just imagine like 4 or 5 different types of houses that are all in like different variations around the area, you know? So this one's kind of like a mix between the one over there and then this one. You know, it's pretty nice. It's got the calcite, and then over here, you know, there's a blacksmith area. He's like a sword he made, anvils. Here's this blast furnace. I actually quite like the blast furnace. If you look over here, it's like actually a big, you know, furnace. It's very cool. It serves very little purpose though, and there's also uh extremely limited interior. This was kind of the thing that I found when I looked up blacksmith house. Like I just saw this kind of house and then the little workshop here. So, you know, it's a blacksmith. What can I say? It's vacant at the moment, but someone could claim it eventually and like live here and they could be the blacksmith, the village blacksmith. That could be interesting. Fits in pretty nice. It's one of many houses we will build. Like right now. I think the next one we're gonna do is the bakery, and then probably the stonemason, and then we'll do the general store, and at some point, maybe in the future, we'll do those. And there you have it. There's a bakery, you know. It's, you know, it's kind of similar to the other one. I tried pretty hard to make them different, though. So this one's like, the roof's facing a different direction. It's got some, you know, different stuff. It's got the chimneys for the baking stuff. Yeah, I don't know. And I also added some extra details here. You know, they've got like this angle thing, and I added some extra details over here because I was thinking it's really bland. So I just kind of added some shutters, and you know, it's not super detailed. It's not super special, but I think it fits in pretty well. There is also a little bit of an interior. Very minimal, though, because someone might claim this and live here. So there's, like, this little kitchen area, you know, some stuff that you can do some stuff in, and I don't know. It's all just kind of like, imagine, you know, someone might put some cakes here, and then this is where they make them. Like a little stove here, you put it back there. I don't know, I'm not a baker, but this is kind of the best I could do. And then there's obviously no upstairs, because, like I said, this is a house that could be claimed, so it's not going to have fully furnished interior. But I also made a tree over here, if you look at that. It's a nice tree. It's a little bit odd. It kind of encroaches a bit on the road, so I had to trim some of it, because you would, like, hit your head when you jump there. So, yeah, it's a tree, it's a house, it's a bakery. There's no shop at the bakery, so what they'd do is they'd take the cakes, and then they'd walk over here, and they'd sell them at the store, which is like just the community kind of store area, and I need to eat some food. Yeah, so we got the bakery, and, yeah, that took actually quite a while. I'm kind of like a little bit lost of like what I'm doing, because it's been quite some time since I have made a clip, because, you know, it was Christmas and everything, so of course I'd go to other various places, and I went to Kansas too. That was kind of fun, you know, but it was a little bit boring at the same time, because there are those people that think everything invented after the year 1970 is evil, or something like that. I don't know. But, yeah, been very busy, obviously. Can't expect me to make a video on Christmas, that's ridiculous. I gave up on that a long time ago. We really need to pick up the pace here. We need to get more buildings done faster. Like, I'm doing stuff so slow, so I'm thinking next, we're gonna do this one and this one at the same time. Sort of. Well, it'll be one after the other, but, you know, quickly, speed, build stuff, make it look good. It's gonna be great. It feels like I have been building for 15,000 years. But it is done. Sort of. It's mostly done. We've got some trees. We've got some buildings. We've got a general store. It has no interior. And I also forgot to light it up, so there's a creeper in there right now. You can't really see him. Yeah, it's a building. It's not super well detailed. There's also this building that I didn't build, but I'm not gonna build this because I swear this video is so late. I meant for it to come out before Christmas, and here I'm at January 3rd. Yeah, very late, very slow. This building looks kind of weird. Doesn't have anything inside of it because I cannot be bothered. I'm done with this expansion. There's even the diagonal building. It's pretty cool. I think I already showed that. I'm not sure. I don't know why the mason's the poor person. That doesn't really make sense. You'd think the mason would be, you know, kind of like these ones. Like, why is the baker, like, in a big house, but the mason's not? I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I think this looks very nice. This little road here, and from above, it also looks quite nice. I've made a lot of foliage. I love foliage. Some nice trees. I've been working on making my trees look good. I think this is a good one. It's kind of like Vanilla Tree Plus, you know? It's a bit small. They're all definitely small. This one's very small. This is the poor person house of poor people houses. There's a crafting table on the roof. Just don't mind that. Yeah. Got some buildings. They're not super totally done, but they're done enough that I can consider this project done, and I can start editing this video so I can upload it. If you couldn't tell, I'm pretty tired because I woke up extra early because my dad was leaving to go to work, and he made a milkshake. Or like I think it was like some kind of energy drink, and it woke me up because the blender is super loud. Yeah, so I'm a bit tired. These buildings are nice. They're not totally, completely finished. I mean, like, it's just like this kind of obvious thing. I've completely forgotten to fences here, but you get the idea. It's done. It's like, I've spent so long on this. I'm back in my regular skin. Yeah. I've spent so long on this. I was mentioning doing more me, less stuff, but I ended up doing more me, more stuff, so this video is just extra crazy. Like, I built an entire city in iron armor, and then I went and built an entire city in netherite armor, and there's really not a whole lot of a difference. It took me just as long. And once again, it was over Christmas, and this is like, what, episode 5? In 1 year? 5 videos in 1 year? That's ridiculous. It's less than a video a month. I'm, like, so slow. But it is beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. There's nothing really over here, and there's gonna be stuff over there eventually, but this is a work in progress. We're gonna keep finishing stuff, doing stuff. Yeah, I spent a lot of time not making videos, not building, because it was Christmas break, so obviously, you know, it's gonna be a little bit slower. I don't really know what to say, because it's been so long. It's been like a week plus since the last clip, probably. It's definitely not out before Christmas, that's for sure. Hopefully you enjoyed watching the video, though, and hopefully you enjoyed these buildings here that I've worked so hard to make, even though they're very poorly detailed. I think they look nice, and I hope you do too. This is the end of the video. Yes, that's right. I'm so tired. Goodbye. I'm gonna just, I don't know, go do something. Probably be more lazy. I don't know. By the way, you can join the server. Did you know that? Yeah. No one's online right now other than me, but there were some people online earlier. And you can be one of them if you join the server. There's a link to the application server in the description, if I remember to put it there. Yeah. Subscribe too. I need subscribers.